Good morning, Ringette fans. Welcome back to the Cooperators Arena in Regina, Saskatchewan today. Our second match at the Cooperators Arena today, or the Canada Winter Games Challenge Cup, is Team Manitoba versus Team BC. Looking forward to a spirited match today. My name is Kelly West. I'll be commentating along with...
just press and hold the power. Blue light should come on.
With Jeff Seymour and Todd and his daughter Paige are on the camera, and to get this event today off to everyone across Canada and around the world that's tuning in to YouTube to watch a little bit of summer ringette action. Big shout out to Ringette Canada making the Saskatchewan Challenge Cup possible. You're setting a high standard for excellence in our sport. Thank you for your vision, leadership, and commitment to the future of ringette. We can hear the Manitoba girls getting ready to come on out to the ice. They're cheering each other on coming out of the dressing room. Shout out to our sponsors for this weekend. The Manitoba contingent of fans got the cowbells going. Welcome Team Manitoba in their gold jerseys to the ice. Sponsors for the Saskatchewan Challenge Cup include Sask Milk. Sask Milk is providing refueling stations during the games, including chocolate milk, which helps athletes in their recovery and recharge. It's a perfect post-game energy boost. Thank you, Sask Milk, for keeping our athletes fueled. Stinger Sports is a local business here in Regina. It manufactures Moss Pro ringette pants. The purchases from Stinger Sports provide meaningful employment and opportunities for individuals experiencing disabilities. Thank you, Stinger Sports, for making a difference on and off the ice. 22 Fresh is a Regina-based sports apparel company that has supplied and designed Team Saskatchewan ringette uniforms for the 2027 Winter Games. Thank you, 22 Fresh, for supporting Team Saskatchewan in women's sports. Winroll, a trusted brand in ice sports equipment, has provided Athena sticks to each athlete this weekend. The sticks were tailored to each athlete's preferred length and flex, which is an incredible investment in their development. Thank you, Winroll, for helping make the Challenge Cup a memorable experience. Shout out to the Regina Hotel Association for supporting the 22 Saskatchewan Challenge Cup here in Regina. They're a proud sponsor of this event. They help secure accommodation for athletes, coaches, officials, families, and Ringette Canada staff. They played a key role in making the Challenge Cup a success. Thank you for welcoming the Ringette community to Saskatchewan and to Regina. It's a busy weekend in Regina here this time of year with the Canada Winter Games Challenge Cup on the go. The Rough Rider game last night. We have the U13A Western Canadian Softball Championships being held out on in Balgonie. So hotels in the summertime are generally a premium here in Regina. So there's a big shout out to the Regina Hotel Association to secure all the accommodations for these athletes and their families and friends. Another shout out is to the Ramada Plaza in Regina for creating the Challenge Cup Athletes Village. They're all to host the team in one location to create a true Canada Games experience. Thank you for your outstanding hospitality and support in helping make the Saskatchewan Challenge Cup a memorable experience for everyone. On-ice officials have blown the ring and getting ready to go. Team Manitoba is obviously off to your left right now in their yellow jerseys, and they'll be the visiting team today. Team BC is the home team in their blue jerseys, and they're off to your right to start off with today.
Very impressive, Kelly. Very impressive. I love the announcement of the sponsors. That's awesome.
Got to get them in there. Like I said, this is a huge thing here for Ringette and Regina and be able to showcase that.
For sure.
We're always looking for community support, and especially when we get it from businesses here. All right. Someone's got a little bit of music popping here. Get that going for the crowd here.
Little stats update for you. These two teams coming in fairly even in terms of their records so far. Team Manitoba with 4 games in there, a record of 1-3. And Team BC, 3 games in hand with a record of 1-2. So it should be an entertaining game.
Yeah, BC's looking to bounce back. They unfortunately had a tough game against Team Quebec yesterday, and I think they'll be give Manitoba a bit of a challenge today. Manitoba drops it in. Pelche leaves it for Austin. Austin cycles in back behind the net, looking for Hildebrand, who's breaking in. Nice drop pass. Hildebrand right to the net, right over top of the goalie's left shoulder. Austin taking her time, Manitoba making some changes to get some fresh legs out there. Fournette picks up the ring. She starts her cycle back in behind the net. Morgan. Fournette picks to Morgan. Shot on net. Morgan picks up the ring.
8 seconds left on the shot clock here.
Fournette gets the reset.
Great pressure on the goalie ring by Team Manitoba there. The goaltender for BC had no options to throw to, so most of the action in this first tier, I don't think they've started the clock either, unless it's just under 1 minute, but most of the action been in Team BC's end.
Yeah, for folks at home today, we are running 4 13-minute quarters today. A little bit of an ice cleaning between the second and third. Get some fresh ice out there. Fournette picks up the ring for Manitoba. However, BC is able to get that out.
Here comes the rush.
Dumps it in deep. Koch's battling on the boards. Out to Lapp. Lapp towards the middle. Back to Koch. Koch's making the way off the ice. Lapp with the ring. Lapp picks up the ring behind the net. Fake back to Townsend.
Great save there by the Manitoba goalie. Kelly, is there another sheet with the roster names on it? Thank you very much. All right, so BC with a little bit of a offensive action there. One thing I noticed about this BC team, and likely no fault of their own, they only have 12 on their roster, whereas some of the other teams might still be making their team, so anywhere from 14 to 16 players. So they're playing a bit short in terms of depth of numbers on the bench.
Yeah, I had a bit of a chat with one of the Saskatchewan players yesterday, and he said, yeah, there's quite a few players. I think they said that 5 players couldn't make this trip out here. I think some of the rosters are up into about 20 players too. I think Saskatchewan has brought 20 players
For
in,
sure.
and a few of the other quite large rosters, which is good to get a chance to see some of the girls all here in action this weekend. Manitoba with the ring. Ow. Just out of the reach of Pisni-Pociuk. Peterson-Magura with the ring. Waiting for her support. Drops it for Hildebrand. Hildebrand taking her time, picking up a little speed, coming around the net, looking for options. Nice play by BC. Shot clock expires. Sagen with the ring. Pass out. Oh, nice interception by Manitoba. Austin taking her time, waiting for things to set up. Austin continues to carry the ring. Circling slowly, looking for players to set up. Manitoba's making some changes on the defense. Nice backhand off the BC player. Scramble in front of the net. 32 comes up with it. Pelche shot on net. Sagen makes the save. Sagen with the ring. Sagen out to Koch. Just out of the reach of Russo. That ring is all the way down 2 lines. No one's touched it yet. BC's got to wait. Oh, maybe a bit of a mistake by the Manitoba player there.
Save.
Emma Lapp patient on that ring, waited for that Manitoba player to make a mistake, got the shot on net. Cerantola. Manitoba's back with the ring. Weeb. Bradford. Bradford comes across ice. Tries to dump it in for Hildebrand. Hildebrand fighting with the BC player. BC comes up with the ring. Pass over to Rousseau. She's unable to get there. Bradford picks up the ring. Morgan. Rings in down low. Morgan's going in. Also Sanclemente. Whistle.
That was a quick whistle. I think it was just like a move it or lose it type deal. I think the BC or the Manitoba player got her stick in the ring as the BC player was trapped alongside the boards there.
Sanclemente with the restart. Peterson-Magura. Sanclemente with a shot and scores.
That Sanclemente is the shooter for this team Manitoba. We've seen her quite a bit. She can really shoot that ring, and that the goaltender for BC did get a piece of it, but just squeaked by. So that'll be BC free ring at the center. This is 23 for BC. That's Narissa Beeby. Into the offensive zone for BC, 21. Juliette Doucette. Cross ice pass just out of the reach of number 9. Here's BC working hard to get that ring. Challenged by Team Manitoba. 10 with a shot. Nice block by BC. Or Manitoba, pardon me. Cross ice pass. He's still nice defensive play by 16.
Oh, penalty coming up to BC.
Penalty
here.
coming. I think that's 24 is going to go for body contact. That's Zaya
Van Blijenburgh.
Van Blijenburgh. Thank you,
Yeah,
Kelly.
met up with the BC
Yeah,
parents and got some of the pronunciation.
you got the pronunciation on that one?
Yeah, so she's going for 2 minutes for body contact. 7:49 into the first quarter. Manitoba up 1-0. Austin with the restart. Pelche in behind the net. Slowly looking for. Oh, nice pass down low to Hildebrand. She's unable to stab that ring. Hildebrand. Shot on net. Just over top the goalie's right hand shoulder. Koch going out. Quick shot by Pelche. Cole comes away with the ring. Cole up to Lapp. Manitoba quick 2-on. Pass on just out of the reach of the BC player. Nazimek. Pelche able to get Hildebrand. Looks like Hildebrand went through the crease. Sejan with the restart. Townsend has the ring stripped away from her. Fournette. Hildebrand picks up the ring. She's slowly making her way around the corner. Cross ice. Morgan. Didn't see what happened there, Jeff.
I think the referee accidentally blew. I heard her say sorry from up here, so I think it just accidentally blew the whistle.
Jeff's obviously better years than mine. Yeah, mine are a little bit older. There, he was able to pick that up off the ice there.
Our significant others would disagree that we have good ears, I'm sure.
True. Selective hearing.
That's right.
Rousseau with the ring. Quick shot with Rousseau off the post.
Great shot there by Rousseau.
Leah Robinson in net for Manitoba. Oh,
free
they
player.
sent her in.
Got caught behind the defense there. Good hustle back by BC.
Sanclemente, Pisni-Pociuk. Oh, tried to pass across, no one was there. She was able to pick the ring back up. However, it looks like a Manitoba player crossed through the crease there. Ring to the goalie, Sagen. Oh, a little miscommunication with the BC players there and the goalie. Sanclemente. Peterson-Magura. Peterson-Magura. Shot off her player. The ring bounces out, however, Manitoba is able to pick that up. Radford. Into Peterson-Magura.
Great job there by Cerantola.
Hildebrand. Peterson-Magura. Oh, she tries to hit the player down low. No luck there. Deep in the Manitoba zone. Nazimek. Up to Hildebrand. Hildebrand receives a pass back.
Hi.
BC. Hildebrand. Austin.
Yeah, for sure.
Fournette with the ring. Looking for an open player. Back to Hildebrand. Hildebrand driving the net. Shot on Sagen. Makes the save. Looking. Oh. Took too long to get that ring away. Once the goalie comes in contact with the ring, she has 5 seconds there if she's in possession of that to move it or lose it. And unfortunately, this is a turnover to Manitoba, and they'll get the restart in the attacking zone there. Fournette's taking the restart. Fournette to Hildebrand. Hildebrand taking her time, setting up. Nice pass out front to Morgan, however, BC's on the case. Amarella. Hildebrand. Shot clock expires. Goalie ring. Sagen. Clapton. Clapton up to Russo. Russo dumps it in. Al was able to pick that up from Manitoba. Al's got 2 on. She's able to find her support player. Hildebrand from Manitoba gets the ring. 2 BC players on her. She's able to change directions and move along. Sanclemente. Sanclemente waiting for support from Pisni-Pociuk. Shot on Sagen. .224 left in the first quarter. Manitoba's getting a restart in their attacking zone. Peterson-Magura. Pisni-Pociuk drives to the middle. Offloads to Peterson-Magura. Peterson-Magura. Able to get the reset. Sagen. Pisni-Pociuk shot. BC able to come up with the ring. They dump it out. However, Manitoba Weave is able to come up with the ring. Ring to Radford. Radford cross ice to Pisni-Pociuk. Pisni-Pociuk starts cycling. Manitoba forwards are making some changes. She's waiting for some fresh legs. Drop pass to Hildebrand. Hildebrand cycles towards the middle. Quick shot. Sajin makes the save. Tjepkema. Manitoba player played on both sides of the line. Center free ring. We go to BC here. We're waiting for the officials to blow in the play. Beeby down into Koch. Koch battling for the ring. Lapp. Lapp works herself into the middle. Russo back over to Lapp. Can't contain the bouncing ring. Lapp picks it up, drives net, gets the reset. Robinson makes the save and just holding on to that ring because he doesn't want to drop it out.
Kelly, did you want to switch off periods? Like maybe I'll do period 2, 3,
Sure,
4?
we can
I know
definitely do that.
Kelly's got his package of Hall's lozenges here. He's been hard at work the whole weekend.
Yeah, it's the first time I've done some commentating here, so I got to realize I got to bring the Halls here. I've actually not used to talking this much, so it's definitely something to get used to. But as I was mentioned to Jeff, I'm freshly retired from the RCMP, so looking for things to do. So pick up volunteer work, commentating ringette for something to do. Manitoba picks up the ring. Russo to Lapp. Delayed penalty to Manitoba. And we're going to get an illegal substitution here for Manitoba with 0.1 seconds left in the period. So we'll see who serves this penalty for Manitoba. Looks like Mackereth is going to be serving the penalty for Manitoba for an illegal substitution. 16 Mackereth. 1 second left in the first quarter, so it'll be a quick shot here from Townsend. It's all she'll have time for, so Robinson up to the task. And a little bit of 1 minute break, give my voice a bit of a rest, and Jeff's going to take over for the second period, and I'll do a little bit of color, so we're going to bounce back and forth here today.
I'm not going to let you give your voice a rest yet, but I know that your daughter plays ringette, and you're involved in ringette, so give me your synopsis of the first period. I'll really put you on the spot here.
Synopsis of this first period. I thought it was going to play out a little bit, but I see BC playing a little hesitant there. I think they suffered a pretty hefty defeat to Quebec yesterday. Goalie's got to work a little bit harder getting that ring out. I noticed that she's getting to about that 4 second mark. Whether that her defenders aren't getting open, maybe a little bit of the issue, but something that BC's got to work a little bit quicker on. I've watched Manitoba play a couple times now, and they've been playing pretty consistent. They've got a few players that are on their top line, it appears, and if they have a big game, they should be fine. Number 26, Sanclemente, I've seen has been playing extremely well. She's tall, got a great long reach, and she's able to make a few things work out in the ice there for her.
Yeah, for sure. Huge respect to Team BC, just as we had touched on earlier, just with a shorter roster. I mean, I think it's important for BC not to get too discouraged. I mean, these Challenge Cups are designed, to kind of work together. The teams, obviously, in some cases like Manitoba, they keep their team together. But oftentimes you're playing together for the first time. I'm not sure if that's the scenario for BC, but I mean, again, big respect to Team BC with a bit of a shorter roster. I think they're doing great.
Yeah. And BC's got a strong ringette program, and you look back, they said the BC NRL team has always been a strong team,
yeah.
So I'm sure the up-and-coming players are there too, and you never know, with summertime too, there's a lot of demands on families and kids
For sure.
throughout the summer too, whether it's work or
Even holidays.
So I'm pretty sure BC's going to be bouncing back, and when they hit the Canada Winter Games, I don't think you want to dwell on the performance.
That's right.
On some of the games here.
All right. Sorry, that's okay. So power play here for Team BC for the first 2 minutes of the second quarter. Now it's time for me to familiarize myself with the numbers here. 21 going for the ring. That's Doucette. Doucette looks for the pass in front. Nice block by Manitoba. Good second effort here by Doucette to put a stoppage to the play. But that's going to be, I think, interesting. Okay. Goalie ring here for Manitoba. Manitoba goalies picks a couple options, sends one across. Manitoba will just kind of skate it back into their own end to create some openings here. This is Hildebrand, I believe, this number 4. Or no, that's Hildebrand, yep. A nice pass, got in behind the defense. Another Hildebrand sisters. Nice turnover created there by Team BC. The goaltender able to get that goalie ring on Coach Kelly's recommendation. 17, Clapton slides one across. 21, Doucette. Cross ice pass. Good job to keep it inside the blue line. That's 46. Hammerla. Cross ice pass going to be challenged right at the boards here by Team BC. Into the neutral zone, 26. Turnover created. 21 for BC. Slides one into the neutral zone. That's going to go over both lines. But 19 nearly picked it up. That was Koch. Hildebrand stretches for it, but BC picks it up, looking to go the other way into the offensive end. 19, Koch with the ring and a shot. That's a nice save there by Robinson. Robinson delivers it behind the net here. That's Sanclemente still with it. Good pressure. I think BC just initially has made some good adjustments on 2-on pressure here. 23 looking for an option. Good check at the top. Nice backhand. Nice save there by Robinson. Good coverage on the goalie ring by BC. 22. That's Ow with it. Ow. The pressure from BC is here. I noticed it immediately. Manitoba struggling a bit to adjust to the adjustment made by BC with the pressure here. Got to be careful though with a shorter roster, or quick line changes would be the key to success if you're going to go 2-on here. Nice check in there by number 8. Gets it over, shot incoming. Nice shot. Great shot there by Townsend. Yeah, I really think that adjustment at half with the 2-on pressure is working instantly.
Yeah. Like you see, you can't sleep on this team here. BC has got some very talented players, and you saw it there. They put the pressure on Manitoba. They kept that ring in the Manitoba end and forced a turnover there. And a beautiful shot by number 10, Ada Townsend, to pick up that goal.
So center ice free ring here for Manitoba. Slides one over to 10. That's Ediger. Ediger. Pass to Pelche. Pelche still with it. See, looks at the post. No pass lane open there. Ediger still with it. Drop pass being made here. Pass across, just out of the reach. 17 for BC. Slides one into the neutral zone, but that's going to go over 2 lines. And that's Ediger that's got it. Ediger looking for an open lane. Turned over here, 17. Clapton picks it off. Here's 21, Doucette with an opportunity. Nice check there by Radford. Pass in front, picked off by Ediger. Ediger over the first blue line. Nice little 1-2 pass. Here's 5 for Manitoba with some speed. Gets hauled down. That's going to be a hooking call here going against, I believe, 21. No, that was 24. Van Bilde. Say it again.
Van Blijenburgh.
Van Blijenburgh. I like how she played it off and just got ready for the next play. Like it, maybe the ref would forget who it was.
Yeah, I made sure when I went and talked to some of the BC parents to find out how to pronounce some of these names. Even they don't even call her Van Bilgenburg. They just call her Zaya. So it's,
oh, very good.
Yeah.
Maybe I'll do the same. Here's Hildebrand. 2-minute power play here for Manitoba. Drop pass there to 38. That was Frenette. Frenette drops. Back to Frenette. Shot clock winding down. 7 seconds. Frenette spins. Nice check there by BC. Zone entry pass. Gathered up by BC. 14 is going with some speed. Great job by 14 here. Oh, and what a great save by Robinson. Good burst of speed there by BC to get the open player. It's 36. Morgan with it. Up to 31. Nazimek. Nazimek passes off to Hildebrand to relieve that pressure. Hildebrand with a shot. That's just wide. 17. Clapton's going to pick it up. Clapton with her eyes up, looking up the ice, gets one over the into the neutral zone. That's turned over off a skate. Hildebrand with it now. She spins. Shot turned away by the goaltender for BC. Goalie ring thrown to her left. Pass into the neutral zone for Russo. She's tied up by the Manitoba player. 35. Peterson-Magura picks it up. She'll circle back. Nice pressure there by Rousseau. Here's 46. Hammerla picks it off and turns it right over to BC. Number 10, Townsend's got it. Might be a good time for a line change here and some fresh legs coming out. Townsend with it, hits 22. That was... How about 22 there, Kelly? Number 22?
Oh, Tjepkema. Tjepkema. Sorry.
Tjepkema, thank you. Here's Peterson-Magura. No worries. Up to 35, Peterson-Magura. Relieves some pressure, back to 45, Weeb. Up to... I might have to get you to tell me what number 43 is as well.
Pisni-Pociuk.
Pisni-Pociuk. I think she's gone for a line change already.
Yeah, I guess that's the benefit of doing a lot of the commentating.
Yeah.
I've had to talk to a lot of parents. This is not as bad as if they did the the New Brunswick game, and they have 5 LeBlancs. One was the goalie, so that only had to leave me up with 4 trying to figure out first names and everything like that. So.
That's right. Here's 21. Hildebrand, shot, a score right through the 5-hole.
Yeah. Kind of a nice little off-speed shot there. They're able to fake the goalie out there.
Yep. No, I was just going to say it was nice when I commentated at Nationals because they had the phonetic spelling of all the players' names, so it was kind of hard to mix them up.
I find it tough too. I know so many of the players here from Regina that either have coached a lot or have seen a lot of them play that I know them by sight. So all of a sudden you've got these new players here from all across Canada. You're figuring out new names and new people and new players, and
that's right.
It's a real challenge.
Oh, Beeby finds Townsend right in the middle, almost got the shot away. A little battle in front. Townsend's got it. She'll slow things down and let a play develop here. Pass onto the post to Bailey.
So she dragged that one through the crease there.
That was Robinson, dishes it. Up to 38. That was Frenette. Frenette's still got it. She's going to hit Morgan. Morgan's got a one-on-one. Nice defense. Good body position there by number 23, Beeby. On those one-on-one breaks, it's tough not to check and get a penalty, but I think Beeby did a really good job of taking away the middle and forcing a tight angle shot, which made it easy for the goaltender to save.
That's one of the keys for the defenders there. You always want to try to push that forward to the outside. So it's setting up that body position to keep your outside shoulder on their inside shoulder. That's push them to the outside, and hoping your support players are getting back quick enough.
Offensive free pass picked off here by BC. Attempt at a stab in the middle there for Russo. That goes over 2 lines. 24 is going to grab it. That's Van Bilgenburgh. She's in a battle with some Manitoba players. Peterson-Magura gives it off to, that's Pisni-Pociuk. shot on the ice. Rebound picked up and put upstairs there by Hildebrand.
Nice goal.
So that'll make it.
Pressure here by Manitoba here, and that's forcing that turnover in the mid-ice area, resulting in that goal.
Sorry, that goal was scored by Peterson-Magura. Great job being right on the doorstep. Sharp angle, able to put the backhand right upstairs. All right, center ice free pass here taken by Tjepkema. BC cross ice pass. Manitoba right on it. Nice check in there by number 14, Lapp. She'll challenge a player. Penalty coming to Lapp here. Two for boarding.
Boarding, yep. Emma Lapp, 2 minutes for boarding.
So I do, if I recall correctly, I think that's been one of the cruxes for BC, is they've gotten themselves into quite a bit of penalty trouble. But in my opinion, due to the lack of players, you know, you're not as strong as you are if you're fresh off the ice. So the tendency is when you're a little bit tired to take more penalties, but
exactly.
Not that they can really do anything about it.
No. I think the girls are going to make the best of it out of BC.
Yeah,
they're here, and
100%. It's great to have them here. I know BC does come to Regina even for some of our AA tournaments, so they are fully committed to making their high performance teams like some of the best. So kudos again to BC.
A couple of years ago, I was up in Saskatoon for a tournament, and a team from BC came out to play a tournament in Saskatoon. So they're no strangers for traveling through the West. We got a delayed penalty here again to BC.
Well, I've spoken to some of the parents in BC, and I think the issue with BC is the associations are so spread out, and there's so many of them that when they create these high performance teams, it's really tough to get all of the athletes together to play, because you're either traveling X distance here or there. So they do a great job of managing that for sure.
2-minute penalty to tase Clapton for slashing.
We'll see our first 3-on-2 of the game here. Let's see how BC defends. They do the butt-to-butt option, trying to take away the passes to the corners. Great job by BC to clear it into the other end.
That was an excellent job by BC there. They did that textbook. Manitoba had set up their offensive triangles there, and BC played well.
So yeah, for you youngsters watching at home, you just pay attention to how the defenders, if you're a defenseman, play this 3-on-2. 5-second crease violation here. That'll be goalie ring. Looks like the Manitoba player was in the crease. Good throw here from the goaltender, and able to get it all the way down the ice. Great job by BC. 21 seconds left in the 5-on-3. BC doing a great job defending this advantage so far. Manitoba going to look to set up their triangle. Nice pass across, and what a great effort there. What a great play.
Yeah, they worked that thing up.
I really like how, I don't know who that was, but I really like how she was waiting for the one forward to come back, and she was on top, so she drove the corner. The BC player had to commit to her, and then that backhand pass right across.
Serena Morgan with the goal there. Set up nice and low and down low on that post there. Excellent work. She's set up down low. She's a right-handed shot, so you want them on that left-hand side there so she can get that shot on the forehand.
So 4-on-3 here now for 44 seconds. It's 3:02 left in the second quarter. And there's going to be a holding call here against Manitoba.
No, BC.
No, it's going against... Manitoba.
You brought up a good point about the youngsters watching this. I've seen a lot of the younger kids popping in, especially for the Team SAS game, which is obviously a vested interest for the players around here. But this is AAA ringette, and it's high quality, it's fast, and these are the girls that you want to aspire to. If you're a young, up-and-coming player, these are the girls you want to as your role models.
Yep. Yeah, it's pretty amazing to have this event in Regina. It, like you said, it's the level below the NRL. So you might see some of these athletes. Actually, that's a tripping call coming here. You'll see some of these athletes likely trying out for their NRL teams for their province, and
we're also lucky too here in Saskatchewan with the development of the University of Regina and University of Saskatoon or Saskatchewan ringette programs. That's given these athletes here another venue. Maybe not so much the U of S, but the U of R has sort of jumped up in the past 3 years in their existence, twice becoming the Tier 2 champions, and last year I think they finished third. So there's lots of avenues for very good ringette players out of Regina or Saskatoon, especially at the university level now.
That's right.
Maybe the ones that can't make the jump to NRL and need a little bit more. That university experience has been some high quality ringette.
Oh, and we got a 3-on-2 here for BC, so let's see how Manitoba defends the 3-on-2. Nice back pass there.
Beautiful backhand pass.
That was Lapp with the back pass. Another between the legger there. Here's Lapp. Shot and a goal. Great 3-on-2 there. A couple really nice passes there from Lapp.
That line of Lapp, Rousseau, and Townsend, it looks like they've practiced that once or twice there. That was well done. And you can tell by the helmet covering on Leah Robson, she's a goalie for Canada there, so she's got the Canadian stickers on her helmet, so that means she's played for the Canadian program here, so you don't have she's no slouch in net.
3-on-2s are very, very difficult for goaltenders to defend.
Yep.
That's why that's so important to work on that skill as both defense and as a goaltender.
Yeah.
I mean, obviously you don't want to get yourself in that position, but...
No.
All right, so here's 15 for BC. That's Cerantola. Pass up the middle, up the boards. Pardon me. Cross ice pass from Russo intended for her partner, but Manitoba grabs it. Neutral zone action here. Nice pressure in the neutral zone. Here's Bailey. Bailey's going to go. Doesn't see an open lane for a shot, so she holds on to it. That was a smart play. 47 seconds left in the penalty to Manitoba. 21 grabs it. That's Hildebrand. She's going to skate it behind the net. Good pressure. Nice body position there by Lapp.
Lapp's having herself a really good
she sure is.
quarter here.
Oh, pass right in front. Deflected. Rebound came out and BC picked it up. Here's 45. That's Weeb. Up to 29. Austin. Relieves some pressure, skating it back into the neutral zone. Over to Radford. Radford, cross ice pass. Good pressure again in the neutral zone by BC. Great effort being put in by the BC center and the defenders. And the forwards, sorry. Drop pass, shot clock down to 3. Sanclemente with a shot and a save. BC looking to move it into the neutral zone up to 21. She can't handle that pass. It'll be a race for the ring. Good box out there by 18. No, that was 10, pardon me. Ediger. Off a stick. Quick shot right at the end of the quarter, and that'll do it for the first half. We'll have ourselves a bit of an ice clean and be back in about 5 to 10 minutes.
Saskatchewan's back on the attack here. This is Parks up at the top of the ring. Nice shot. Of course, it's got the ring back across the top. She likes to shoot. Does she ever?
Faulkner looping around in the quiet ice. Got the big shot, looking to find it. There's a lane, shoots and scores.
25 seconds on the
Mitchell's going to shoot and score.
Mulder finds the back of the net. Nice pass there.
He'll feel better about himself. Off the goalie and in.
Yeah, the goalie was there. Just oh, nice opportunity for team. Oh, beautiful. Yes.
Setting up the attack here. So you're going to drop it off to 20. Ashley Bourgeois. Bourgeois takes the shot and scores.
But now Myers going to have a breakaway chance.
Lexi Richard. Here's number 5, Emily Tagg driving in. Feeds it across. And they shoot and score. Ça fait d'un bloc de gagnant, ça mène. Tire, Richard! One, two, check.
Manning takes the shot and scores.
J'arrive de retour avec le ball, ça mène. Et voilà.
Hildebrand. Hildebrand with a beautiful backhand shot. Oh, get it down the cone.
Thorson, shot clock winding down 7. Shot in the goal. Nice shot by Thorson. Still has the ring. Nice pass down low. Oh, that was a great play. Beats the number 9, Audrey LeBlanc. Nice couple moves. Pass to the post. What a passing play there.
Great. To the neutral zone here on the attack. There's a pass into 16, Richardson. Richardson back to 13. Cuts across, drops it back to Rice. Rice is going to shoot and score.
nice shot for Clapton.
Go back to Jenna Martin. Martin back to Bartow. Bartow back to Martin. Martin Rick scores. Going to walk in, shoot and score.
Shot, nice score on that one. I mean, takes a shot, goes top corner, make the long boards. Back pass. Beautiful back pass. No pass. That's Thurston.
They're trying to find teammate down there, number 10, Miriam Robichaud. Rick comes out front all by herself. Number 9, Audrey LeBlanc has it.
Adams on the post there, but that was a post
front, backhand shot. Good blocker and save there.
Great save by those
2 minutes, 3 on 2. Faulkner up top 2. Rushveld down low to Faulkner. Quick shot off the mask. 19 seconds. Rushveld dangles across the top. Got that long reach. Cuts through. Shoots. What a blocker save by
Austin Dyer. Oh, nice save. They thought Stop has a good opportunity here. Nice save.
defense by New Brunswick to close up the lane. Mitchell's going to loop around. Feeds back to Faulkner. Faulkner looking for the lane backhand. Good save, Morin.
Zone here, although they're running out of runway. They've got about 3 seconds. Hodges takes a nice shot. Minute left. I'd love to get on the board one more time here before this game ends. Oh, there's a chance.
LeBlanc up high to Audrey. Audrey across the top of the Dag. Dag behind the back. There's a shot.
Down low. Following back in that. Peterson-Magura comes out with it. Looking for her options. Peterson-Magura.
Dag with the backhand. Blocker save by Bell. Handling up to Thorson. Thorson went right for the back pass. One-on-one here. Nice save there by Bell. 40. Nice shot and nice save by Bell. Mark stands inside. Awesome crossbar. Takeaway pass here. 27. Nice shot and nice save by Bell. Nice back pass there to 9. Ooh, deflected. Oh, right on the goal line. Backhand shot. Saved by Bell.
Justin gets into the shooter lane. Matulus under deep Marley gets around. And now she feeds it up. Oh, Jenna Martin's looking for the return pass. Walks in, dangles, backhand forehand.
It's a pass. 14 drives in. Takes a post pass.
Gets it back. Backhanded shot. Picked off by Binberg. Quickly back into the neutral zone. 21 with a chance. She takes a shot.
Welcome back, everyone, to the second half of the Manitoba BC game. Unfortunately, I lost my color man, Jeff. His daughter, Ainsley, is also playing here in the Larev. Jeff's lucky also. His older daughter, Natalie, plays for Team Saskatchewan, coached by his wife, Dana. So, quite the connection for Ringette here. BC's just making her way out here. One thing our viewers might want to know is kind of how tight-knit the Ringette community was here. We have a kind of a local Facebook page just for Ringette items. And the BC coach reached out, or one of the BC parents reached out for some items that they didn't want to transport on the plane here. So they provide team meals and stuff like that. So I think it was quite shortly after he or she made that posting, a lot of the Ringette parents here in Saskatchewan jumped on there or from Regina and said, we got items, DM them for us to get details and stuff like that. So although there are competitors there, the Ringette community is very close across Canada. We're always looking to help out our neighbors and Ringette friends across Canada when they make their way out here. I know it's a great cost for parents and families to bring their kids out all across Canada. So anything that we can do to help anyone out is always appreciated. Getting ready for second half action. Like I said, it's going to be a good battle here. BC is going to have to make sure to conserve some energy due to their numbers here, and just don't let Manitoba skate. And I think conversely too, Manitoba has to skate BC into the ground here. Like I said, that's the way they're going to tire that team out. So it should be a good battle to see how things change up. Looks like we got a little bit of a goalie change for Manitoba. Number 48, Marcia Krang has come into net. And we still got Kalia Sajan in net for BC, so Manitoba changes up things a little bit. Radford battling with Townsend. Austin. Unable to get it to Peltier. BC recovered. Townsend. Oh, very quickly. Townsend to Koch. Two-year goal scorer. I'll just get confirmation on who scored that goal. Hi, who got that goal? Perfect. Goal scored by Tjepkema. Peyton Tjepkema, number 22. BC brings it to 4-3. Oh, Manitoba answers right back. Goal from number 36, Serena Morgan. Looks like we can score an assist there to do number 4, Bree Hildebrand. Manitoba answers right back at 12-8. Counters the BC goal there. Restarts for BC. Beeby dumps it in low. Hops over the stick of Rousseau. Manitoba picks up the ring. Manitoba bringing it out with the ring. Yep. Yep. For that last Manitoba goal, it was scored by number 36, Serena Morgan, assist Bree Hildebrand, and number 38, Zoe Frenette. (5-3) Manitoba here. 10:52 left in the third quarter. BC ring in the attacking zone for the restart. Adea Townsend will restart the ring. Looks for the shot. However, dumps it over to Koch. Koch dumps it back to Townsend. Townsend with a shot. Nice save by Krang. Ring comes out front. Oh, just out of the reach of Austin. The BC defender was all over her. Manitoba with ring, dump it back into the zone. Hub pops back out. Townsend comes up with the bouncing ring. Down low to Doucette. Doucette taking her time. BC's making her changes. Bailey. Bailey looking for her options. Oh, Lapp. Lapp behind the back pass. Bailey. Bailey gets the reset. Lapp's battling for the ring. Manitoba's able to get that one out. Frenette. Radford cross ice to Hildebrand. Hildebrand tries to go down low to Morgan. Morgan picks up the ring. Morgan quick shot on net with a low speed shot there, but however she gets the resets. BC. Townsend dumps it in low. Good battle with Rousseau and Ediger. Koch comes up with the ring. Koch quick shot. Townsend. Taking your time. Setting things up. Townsend drives towards the middle. Nice drop to Koch. Manitoba breaks out. Sanclemente. Peterson-Magura. Back to Sanclemente, no luck. BC in. Koch, nice shot on net. Save Krang. Manitoba brings it out, however, it's intercepted by BC. Along the boards, Doucette. Doucette comes up with the ring. Koch. Oh, just intercepted pass to Bailey. Peterson-Magura. BC comes up with the ring. Pass out to Lapp. Lapp back into Rousseau. Manitoba comes away with it, and a nice interception. 2 on that Manitoba player. She's having a tough time getting it out. BC comes up with the ring. Rousseau, good battle. Rousseau drives to the net, takes her time. However, she skates across the crease. Goalie ring. Krang. Out to Hildebrand. BC with the quick turnover to Rousseau. Rousseau. Townsend. This is going to be key to one BC gaining the advantage here. If they can keep this ring down in the Manitoba end. Lapp. A lot of pressure here by Lapp on the Manitoba player. Manitoba's able to get it out. However, they can't stab the ring. Manitoba gets her pocket picked by Blijenburgh. Townsend. Oh, nice play. Delayed penalty to Manitoba here. BC needs to take their time and set this thing up. 4 players in. However, Manitoba able to take possession of the ring. Whistles blown down. Number 29, Erica Austin. Eric Austin, 2 minutes for body contact. BC goes to the power play, looking to tighten up that gap. Quick shot by Bailey. Bailey battling behind the net. Rink makes its way out. Krang, nice hand pass out. Fournette. Morgan cycling by the net. Drops for Radford. Radford gets the reset. However, BC comes up with the ring. Bailey. Bailey out to Russo. Russo can't stab that ring. Radford loses a handle. However, she's able to gather it back. BC's going to pick up a penalty here for hooking. Number 19, Chelsea Koch. It's going to get 2 minutes for hooking. Teams are back to 4-on-4, even strength 4-on-4 here. Shot and a goal. Nice give and go work between Sanclemente and Hildebrand. Goal to number 26, Sierra Clemente. Assist to Brie Hildebrand there, number 4. Sanclemente able to utilize that long reach to her advantage for that nice shot. Makes it 6-3 Manitoba over BC. Quick restart here. Oh, nice work by Townsend down low. However, she cannot get it past Krang. Manitoba brings that out. Oh, intercepted by BC. We got a breakaway here. 2-on-none. Nice shots. Number 21, Juliet Doucette. Nice steal by BC, winning on the 2-0. Patience with that ring. Held that goalie. Nice shot. Manitoba with the restart, dumps it in deep. Cerantola did not catch that. However, it looks like the advantage is coming back to Manitoba here for the restart in the attacking zone. Finley Hildebrand. Pelche. Hildebrand. Cycling. Hildebrand. Pelche was cycling to come in high. However, BC with the save. Sagan to her defender. BC breaks out quick. Oh, Clapton's unable to get to that ring quick enough. 14 Lapp. Bailey. Lapp's taken down. No penalty. Manitoba. Nazimek. Drops for Peterson-Magura. Peterson-Magura circles. Drops for Pisni-Pociuk. Peterson-Magura with the shot. Pisni-Pociuk. Drops for Sanclemente. Sanclemente with a shot. Able to be deflected to the side by Sagan. Peterson-Magura. Sanclemente with the ring. Koch over to Doucette over to Koch. Koch with the shot. Koch's battling for the ring. BC battle in the corner. Hildebrand Herbie Townsend comes out with it. Down low. Oh, Koch with the shot. Big save, Krang. Manitoba's bringing out. Even strike 5-on-5. Oh, nice shot by Chelsea Koch. Received an awesome pass there, put it top shelf. 6-5, BC's, there's no quit in BC today. They've got a short bench yet these girls are battling. BC goal scored by number 19, Chelsea Koch. Assist to number 10, Adea Townsend. And number 21, Juliette Doucette. BC's battling back, 6-5 Manitoba. Lots of time left. Things can change on a dime here in Ringette, so no lead is safe. However, Hildebrand comes in from Manitoba. Quick shot. Sagen, nice save. BC gets it out of the zone. Russo, Bailey into Lapp, just out of her reach. Cerantola jumps up from D, grabs that ring, nice shot on net. Manitoba gets it out. Bradford drives to the middle. Strong D by BC. Austin sneaking in. Hildebrand, nice shot on net. Big rebound. Austin is able to pick that up. Austin, drop back. Oh! Unfortunately, that's an own goal there. It looks like it went off the skate of a BC defender. Tough one for BC there. I think number 21, Finley Hildebrand, would be credited with that goal. We'll wait for a call here. Team Manitoba goal scored by number 21, Finley Hildebrand. Assist to number 29, Erica Austin. That jumps Manitoba back up to a 2-goal lead, 7-5 here in the final bit of the third quarter. Ediger up to Sanclemente, just a little bit out of her reach. However, she able to pick that ring up. She's taking her time. Back across to Ediger. Ediger's going to take it for a bit of a skate. She circles behind the net. Pisni-Pociuk. Sanclemente gets a quick reset. Time's running out in the third quarter. Sanclemente, quick shot, and scores before the buzzer. That one definitely went in. 26, Sarah Sanclemente. Quick shot just before the buzzer. We'll wait for the call up from the minor officials here on the tally here. Thank you. Manitoba's 8th goal, scored by number 26, Sierra Sanclemente. Assist to number 43, Piper Pisni-Pociuk. And number 35, Bella Peterson-Magura. Got a few names on this Manitoba team. That makes the old play-by-play person work here. But I think the big bench here for Manitoba is paying off dividends here. They're all standing, and obviously BC's down on one knee here. They're a little bit gassed here, so we're going to see what the last 13 minutes of this quarter here. We should have a bit of a barn burner here. I would not sleep on BC, as I mentioned earlier on. This team can come back at a moment's notice and pot some goals behind the net. They're quick. Coaches are getting their final little bit in here before the end. All right. Last quarter action in the Team Manitoba, Team BC game. 13 minutes of bring at action here. Manitoba up 8-5 over BC. BC with a center free range start. It's like number 15, Gemma Cerantola, will start the action off here in the fourth quarter. She dumps it in deep, however, Fournette was able to get a hand on it. Oh, BC quickly, number 21, Juliette Doucette with a shot. Townsend across ice to Lapp. Lapp fakes the backhand a couple times. Shot on net, however that was wide. Lapp. Doucette's trying to dig in there. Unable to get the ring. Lapp. Oh, she just runs out of time. Shot clock expired. Goalie ring. Krang. Unable to get that pass. Off to Hamarella. BC right back. Nice shot by Townsend. Townsend picks up the ring. Working towards middle. Manitoba was able to get a stick on that and deflect it out. Hildebrand up to Hildebrand. Oh, Finley Hildebrand with a shot. Austin. Austin working to the middle. Austin slowly working it. Waiting for something to open up. Nothing open up. However, she gets the reset. Nice triangle by BC to force Austin to continue to cycle around. Clapton comes out of her end. Up to Bailey. Bailey tried to get it to Lapp. However, that pass was just a little ahead of Lapp. Sanclemente. Oh, Sanclemente. Nice pass. And I see who gets that goal here. Looks like number 43, Piper Pisni-Pociuk. Manitoba's ninth goal, scored by number 43, Piper Pisni-Pociuk. Assist to number 26, Sierra Sanclemente. And number 22, Avery O. Manitoba back in the zone. Pisni-Pociuk. Peterson-Magura. In comes Fournette for the ring. Shot clock expired. BC out with the ring. Up to Rousseau. Rousseau able to get a handle on it. Ediger. 2-3 on her. She dumps it into the Manitoba zone. Bradford just able to get enough on it to get it out to her teammates. Townsend into Rousseau. Rousseau gets taken down, slashing. Number 4, Bree Hildebrand headed off for 2 minutes for slashing. BC's able to go to the power play. Still lots of time in this quarter, near 10 minutes left. Doucette. Townsend, we're not able to get the handle on it. Manitoba's bringing it out. Ooh, just wide. Nazimek with a shy shot there. In comes Sanclemente with a full head of speed. Nazimek battling down low. BC was unable to move it. Ring to Manitoba. We get the restart on the far side of the ice. BC making some changes here. Sanclemente taking the restart. Looking for her options. Takes the safe one out to Austin. Austin down low. Sanclemente picks up the ring again. Down low to Austin. Austin works her way out. Nazimek down low. Nazimek working her way out. Back into Austin. Austin cycling. Takes her time. Clock is in favor of Manitoba. Sanclemente, they're doing an excellent job killing the penalty here. Back to Austin. Sanclemente's making the change. Austin over to Nazimek. Nazimek. Oh. Manitoba runs out of time. Rolly ring. Off to Blijenburgh. BC brings it out. Russo up to Townsend. Townsend picks up the ring. Townsend working her way across. Quick shot there by Koch. Krang back in the net. Mackereth. Nice lead pass. Hildebrand. Hildebrand cycling. Working towards the middle. Big save. Sanclemente picks that up. Sanclemente being patient. Waiting for other forwards to come in. Peterson-Magura. Pisni-Pociuk. Sanclemente. Delayed penalty to BC. Peterson-Magura. Manitoba's gone 4 in. Pisni-Pociuk. Sanclemente. Sanclemente. And BC's able to stop it in. BC penalty to number 23. Yep, BC penalty number 23, Narisa Beeby, 2 minutes for boarding. Pisni-Pociuk cycling around. Nice pick by Sanclemente. BC brings it out. Koch knocked off the ring. Good battle between the Manitoba and BC players there. However, Manitoba comes up with it. Peterson-Magura. Hammerella. Back to Hammerella. Into Peterson-Magura. Shot. Finley Hildebrand. Manitoba's making some changes, get some fresh legs on the ice. Hildebrand. Finley Hildebrand. Cross ice to Peltier. Peltier tries a backhand in front of the net, and no one was there. Clapton comes up with it. Townsend dumps it in. BC's making some changes. 5:25 left. Oh, off the Manitoba skate, back in there. Weed. Up to Hildebrand. Number 32 sneaks in behind. Nice shot by Pelche. Way to sneak in behind that defender. Townsend, she's gassed. Nice pass by Rousseau. Oh, number 15. Gemma Cerantola, nice play. BC with a nice short-handed goal by number 15, Gemma Cerantola. Thank you. Can add an assist there to Adea Townsend on the goal from Gemma Cerantola. Makes it 9-6. Still plenty of time. There's 4 minutes, 50 seconds left in this game. Lots of time here for BC to tie it up. This team has proven that they're not going to back down at all. In comes Beeby. Beeby looks for the shorthand side. Bailey. BC's got Manitoba on their heels here now. Oh. Penalty to the Manitoba player. Number 10, Michaela Ediger. And I'm not sure that one is. Thank you. Sorry. Penalty to number 10, Michaela Ediger. 2 minutes for delay of game. Townsend. Rousseau, Townsend. BC has their goalie out, so they've got 4 in. Reset. Beeby. Intercepted by Manitoba. Peterson-Magura. Nazimek able to get that up, but lead to Sanclemente. Nope. Manitoba's changed it up to get some fresh legs out here. A minute left. Minute 8 seconds left in the Manitoba penalty. Timeout. Like BC called the timeout. Obviously running through their options here because they are going to pull that goalie to get the extra attacker in zone. Coaches are giving final instruction here for the last 3 minutes and 35 seconds today. Like I said, BC is not backing down. They've got a lot to prove here. They can bounce back, and like I said, 3 goals in 3 minutes and 35 seconds is not unheard of in a ringette. Manitoba has to play some strong defense here. Smart, strong defense. Stay out of the penalty box. Penalties will kill Manitoba if they allow that advantage to go to BC at all here. They've got some very good strong players and good shooters that you cannot give them that opportunity. BC into the Manitoba zone. Bailey, goalie's in. We're going to go 4 players in. Bailey with the ring. Nice cross ice pass to Koch. Tjepkema. Bailey. Doucette unable to come up with that ring. Manitoba's got it. Battling hard. Oh. Tjepkema up to Koch. Oh, Koch just misses the pass to Doucette. Manitoba out of the ring. Pisni-Pociuk. Oh, Pisni-Pociuk to Finley Hildebrand. Nice shot. She goes top corner. Goal by 21. Assist 43. And that will probably seal the deal for Manitoba here today. They're up 4 now. 16. Nice short-handed goal. BC down low. Looking for someone to get. Townsend's over on the open on that low post. Oh, nice shot by Beeby. Rousseau. They can go 4 in. The goalie's out. Rousseau. In front. Townsend unable to come up with it. Sajan's got to hustle back. Sanclemente. Someone loses a net guard. It's Sanclemente. Lost the net guard. She continued to play, so it's blown down. Ring to BC. From a center free ring. Clapton. Over to Tjepkema. Tjepkema drops it in deep. No one there for BC. Nazimek. Sanclemente. Pisni-Pociuk. Cycling it. Ring to Manitoba. Minute 13 left here. I think we'll see some smart clock management by Manitoba. They should be able to run this clock out here. So you'll watch them cycle the ring slowly. When the opportunity presents itself, they'll go for the reset. BC's not slowing down. Fournette cross ice. Morgan. Morgan back to Fournette. Fournette to Morgan. Over to Hildebrand. Gonna need a reset. Sajan was able to corral that rebound to get the turnover to BC. BC's up. Doucette. Nice pass up the middle, but however, Koch could not get there. Hildebrand. Over to Mackereth. Mackereth gets taken off the ring. Townsend, oh, just cannot get it across to Doucette. Doucette with the ring. Doucette looking for Townsend in front of the net. Can't get the one-timer. Van Blijenburgh. Quick shot by Van Blijenburgh. Oh! Big save by Krang. 5 seconds there. That was close. That ring was coming in behind Krang there. Just didn't have enough to get across the line. 1 second left. Probably one quick shot here from BC. All the players will set up in front of the net. And one last shot here from BC. We will see what happens here. Nice save. Big win for Team Manitoba, 10-6 over Team BC. Thanks again for everybody tuned in from across Canada and hopefully around the world. Glad to have you with you here. We still have plenty of Canada Winter Games action this afternoon, so keep an eye out on the Ring at Canada YouTube page, and hopefully you guys tune in later this afternoon. On behalf of myself and Todd and Jeff that was here earlier, thank you very much, and have a good afternoon.
Again, at some point.
Yeah. Yeah, it's kind of usually volunteerships opened up for this stuff. I usually jump on the Saskatchewan games right off the hop. So what I do here is I might as well just volunteer hours in, but it's been nice to watch a lot of girls. Yeah, true. And I don't know about
Long stuff. I'm like, come on.
performance girls. I got to say,
What do you want it for? Maybe take your phone with you. Other than that.
Can you go grab bikes for me though?
Yeah.
Saves on the tournament fees and driving from one tournament in Winnipeg and the other one in Calgary or something like that. Play together.
Nice to meet you.
We'll definitely see you around the week. At least now I know who you are and you can say hello. It's always good to know what you do for us in your community. Oh, yeah. I'm going to the rest now. Well, replay it. Well, Dana, I will probably see you around. If not, it was a pleasure working with you.
It was.
Good
Thanks
luck
for
out in Nova Scotia
helping
and
out.
stuff like that.
Thank you much.
I will be milling around the rink the rest of the day and tomorrow for a little bit and for the SAS game, but if not, we don't see you. Safe flight back. And
Thanks
you
so much.
take care, yeah. Yeah, you too.
What we got there? We got some time. 3 o'clock.
Does it want to go drop off the car?
We're gonna go grab food real quick and maybe drop the car. What's up? 1 o'clock now? You can text you, I guess, somewhere on the way. You staying here or are you? I don't know. Yeah. Probably within half an hour. I can shoot you a text when we're going there. It's not far from here, so. Another game at the beginning, I think there was more savory plays than there was shots at the beginning. She was real slow getting moving. Okay, I don't need this right now or this. All this correct? Putting it in the wrong way, is that you? Only fit one way.
You're still doing replays?
Yeah. Well, there's 16 plus I might have grabbed a couple of goalie ones too. So.
Good lord.
Oh, I think that's it.
I don't.
You are now.
Well,